Yeah, I saw that was coming out. Any modern rendition of that stuff. I understand Future Quest is really good, and I've got most of it. That DC did, it looks really pretty, but I can't bring myself to read it, you know. But even there's a certain level of nostalgia that you want to keep, you know, and not have these idiots come through and just completely spoil or poop on or whatever. And Herculoids for me is part of my childhood. You know, I've gone back and looked at the cartoons, and the cartoons are terrible. The animation on it is crap, and all the writing in it is formula. It's the same, you know, evil invasion comes down to their planet, and the monsters end up, or the zoo, all the Herculoids end up coming through and chasing off the bad guys. That's the whole point of all of their episodes. But it's still Herculoids to me, and it's still fantastically designed, and you know, I love the concept of it. It's just that, you know, there's no way you're ever going to meet my nostalgia of it.
No, not a chance.
It's just not. Even the old high adventure comics that Gold Key kicked out were better than the stuff that they're doing now. It's just, and there is some really, we should go through and look at those books. I've got to dig them out, because you've got like an Alex Toth story next to a Dave Stevens story, you know, just really big people running through that stuff. Sarah's in the house this morning. Marvy's in the house. Good morning. Sorry for not being on the show today, but lunch is later today. Yeah, we understand, Marv. Work always comes first, not a lot of late. Yep. It's still a lot of late.
Sarah.
Morning. Sarah says, Glenn.
Sarah.
There you go. Whoop. I had that bell muffled. Sorry, Sarah. Anyway. Come on in, folks. We see you out there. It's time for the Sunday Funnies. We got a great book to look at as usual. Charles Vess. How often do you hear him talked about? Not very often. We're going to take a look at some Charles Vess today. Some great stuff. Raven's Banner. Sarah says epic. LOL. Nope, Marvel graphic novel. But anyway. They changed their stuff around again here on Spotify, or on Spotify, not Spotify, on StreamYard. So I'm like digging through, trying to find the right button and all. Yeah. In order to run this thing. Here we go. There we are. Sunday Funnies, folks, for the 22nd of December, 2024. The year's almost done. I'm your host, Randy Zimmerman. You can find my work over at aerocomics.store if it's up. And you can also find the Atlantean #1. Well, you can't find it right now, but very soon you'll be able to find it at all available retailers. Shadow Kingdom is available over there at Amazon, Barnes & Noble. Any place that orders books, criticalblast.com has it as well. Go over there and take a look. It's a great adaptation of a Robert E. Howard story that Russ Leach did the artwork for, that I had the honor to break down for him to do. And Atlantean 1 is an all-original story based off of characters from the Shadow Kingdom. And we're doing a series of Atlanteans. Issue 2 is currently in the art production stage. Issue 3 is currently in the writing stage, and it's coming along pretty well. So we're very happy with it. We hope you get a chance to read this stuff and are entertained by it. So this is now under media assets. Crazy StreamYard has gone through and updated, quote unquote. It's media assets. We have a style board here now. Private chats separated. Yeah, okay. As long as we can find the buttons that we need. We need some Christmas biscuits.
Christmas biscuit.
Oh, well. Anyway. Also joining me this morning is Mr. Glenn Fleming. Glenn, introduce yourself, please.
Hi, everybody. My name's Glenn Fleming. I'm a writer, artist, and publisher. I write books. I've got 12 in print so far, which are all on Amazon, varying subjects like science fiction, children's books, all kinds of stuff. But most relevant for this show is my book about my visits to see the great Jack Kirby at his home in California. I'm also an artist, and I created Hatch. And this is the Hatch annotated book, which is now available on Fun My Comic. And it features lots of pencil work and published and unpublished artwork, and tells his story too. I'll give you another, show you that one. Look at that one there. Real board, real artwork. There he is.
There you are.
And I also used to publish once upon a time Crikey, the Great British Comics magazine, which is about British comics. You can get all these issues from me. And I currently publish occasionally Comics Unlimited, which is a 100-page magazine about all comics. There's lots of articles and interviews. Randy and Russ have both been in there. Lots of people have been in there. So check those out. All my work is, or most of my work is available on Amazon. So go to Amazon and have a look. Or put my name in Google and something will happen.
Uh-oh.
But maybe keep it to yourself.
Also joining us this morning, Mr. Russ Leach. Russ, introduce yourself, please.
You muted, Russ.
You're muted.
Hi, my name's Russ Leach, and I'm close to being a boomer. I'm actually Gen X. That makes me dangerous. Yes, my name's Russ Leach. I am a comic book artist from the UK, and I draw stuff like this. Well, yeah, I did the pencils for that anyway. I draw stuff like this. There you go. The Atlantean, soon to be at retail. And issue 2 is in development right now. I've just seen the cover. It's not quite finished yet, but it's looking sparkly and wonderful. So if you want to find out what's going on, if you want to find out when the retail version is available, what's going on with issue 2, how we develop on issue 2 and issue 3, they're all coming. Go to russleach.com and sign up for the email list there. All my social media connections are over there on russleach.com, and you can go find out everything you need from there. But sign up for that email list at russleach.com. Thank you.
Great. Raven's Banner. Raven Banner. The Raven Banner. Marvel graphic novel. A Tale of Asgard.
I didn't even know this existed until you mentioned it last week that we were going to talk about it. So this is going to be good for me.
I don't think anybody else did either, because I picked it up for next to nothing at a show. So it's all
When
good.
was
It's
it,
real
when
pretty.
was it published, Randy?
I'd have to look.
Just for context.
It's got some beautiful color in it. Vess is a great artist that hardly anybody talks about. This is Marvel graphic novel number 15, copyright 1985.
Wow, 40 years old then.
All rights reserved. Almost 40 years old, yeah.
Wow.
Intro piece for it. Alan Zelenetz. Charles Vess. Joe Rosen's the letterer. Cheryl Walzak was the logo designer. Ralph Macchio's the editor. Karate Kid. No, same one. And Shooter's the editor-in-chief. See, Charles Vess has done some Swamp Thing, I believe. I'd have to look him up to get his exact credits. It's wiping out my name now. I need to get over to Facebook too and fix that as well here. Give me just a second. There we go for that. Can't prepare this before the show because it's still not up there yet. Facebook takes their time about connecting us here. And it's still not there. That's not good at all. Let me check my StreamYard and see what's going on here. Oh, no mention of Let's try to put that up there.
I just had a thought. Joe Rosen, the letterer in this, is the son of Sam Rosen, isn't he?
Might be. Yeah.
Which makes him son of Sam. Remember that?
Yeah.
Showing me age there.
No, it's still not kicking over. That's pretty wild. Sorry, folks. Just trying to get coordinated this morning. There we are. Set up for public now. Here we go. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. We're looking at Raven Banner.
Oh, that's lovely. Really in focus that now. Really nice.
We're in focus and crooked, but okay.
Well, yeah, straight. Just leave it as it is. No, I'd rather in focus than a bit off.
Oh, balloons here. Knocked out. The Joe Simon way. Or not Joe Simon. Simonson way there.
Is this all hand colored or is it computer? It won't be computer in 1985. Well, it must be hand colored, yeah.
Yeah, 85.
Yeah.
Imagine this is all hand painted. We start out in the middle of war. Going to go over and check out Charles Vess and see if Wikipedia had anything to say.
So, are we presuming that this is mythological rather than Marvel universe?
I would imagine so, but then again, it is Tales of Asgard, so
it's probably both. Yeah.
So Thor will but not be in this, so not Thor, but the Marvel Thor or the Marvel Loki or the Marvel.
That's probably Mrs. Thorne, that right on page.
Charles Vess, born in 1951, American fantasy artist and comics artist who has specialized in the illustration of myths and fairy tales.
Yeah.
There you go.
His influences include British Golden Age book illustrator Arthur Rachman, Czech Art Nouveau painter Alphonse Mucha, and a comic strip artist and comic strip artist Hal Foster, among others.
Mm.
Looks to me a little like Barry Smith style.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? A lot like it. Vess has won several awards for his illustration. Vess's studio, Green Man Press, is located in Albington, Virginia. He's received numerous awards and honors for his work, including the 2019 and 2023 Locus Award for Best Artist, the 2019 Hugo Awards for Best Professional Artist, and Best Art Book for the Books of Earthsea, the complete illustrated edition. In 1991, his work with Neil Gaiman on the Sandman comic story, A Midsummer Night's Dream, became the first comic to win the World Fantasy Award.
Mm-hmm.
He's been drawing comics since he was a kid. Got his bachelor's from Virginia Commonwealth University in 1974. For his comics first appeared in Fan Free Funnies, comic tabloid published by the student newspaper. His first professional position was as a commercial animator for Candy Apple Productions in Richmond, Virginia, which he held for approximately 2 years. 76, he moved to New York, became a freelance illustrator, and contributed illustrations to publications including Heavy Metal, Klutz publication, now an imprint of Scholastic Press, and National Lampoon. One notable publication from his early period was The Horns of Elfland, published by Archival Press in 79, which Vess wrote and illustrated. 80 to 82, Vess worked as an art instructor at the Parsons School of Design in New York City. During that period, his work appeared in one of the first major museum exhibitions of science fiction and fantasy art held at the New Britain Museum of American Art in 1980. He's done a lot of things, been a lot of places.
You know, the first impressions on this, I like the artwork, but I'm disappointed with the lettering because it looks like, you know, we're looking at Mobius stuff and that translation.
Mm-hmm.
This looks like, I mean, I would have, to fit that lettering in those balloons like that, if they'd gone up a point, it probably would have worked better. And I also don't like balloons that break the panel border, that don't have a panel border. I don't like that. And I tell you what really, really, really annoys me. I'm just getting all these things out of the way because the artwork's great. Is like on the left-hand page, bottom 2 panels, the way that they've continued the corner of the border on the left on the balloons. What's the point? What's the point of that?
Yeah.
See, I don't have a problem with. I don't have a problem with balloons breaking the borders.
Yeah.
Sometimes I can see it as being a design element of the page, and I've done it myself. But I have to 100% agree with you with those corners. That's just, what's the point?
Yeah.
Push the bubble further up into the corner and take the corner out. Don't mess with the art. And although I do like to see space in a speech bubble, I think it's a bit over the top. Like you say, a point size up would have been, or just smaller bubbles.
Yes.
So true. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of empty space there. Plus, if you're going to break the panel border like this, you should be consistent about it too.
Yeah.
They could have moved that balloon over out of the way or wherever they had to.
Yeah.
Definitely painted.
Yeah.
It does have a very tender Barry Windsor Smith style to this work.
Yeah.
Here.
This spread isn't as good as the previous.
No.
Like the deer, though.
He's got some very short shorts on.
Very short sword too there. I know it's perspective, but it doesn't quite look right.
Hands are too small, aren't they, for a man?
Yeah, your hands, sir. They are not the hands of a sea dog.
Small hands,
man be keelhauled.
Small hands, we all know what that means.
Means
Jesus.
it can't play the piano very easily.
It means small gloves. Yeah. Anyway. That's nice, but it looks like it's 2 different pieces that have been pasted together. A little out of proportion, in my opinion. She's got a much bigger head. Nice. That's nice.
It looks like the heads are squashed.
Yeah, it does a little, doesn't it? That's convincing horses, though.
Horses are nice, yeah.
Russ will tell you that's not an easy thing to do.
Nope.
No.
Bloody horses.
It's Arnie at the bottom, isn't it, on the first page? When he appears in that parking lot in Terminator.
Yeah.
or maybe the policeman, whichever one it is. You know, the one who was after him.
Yeah, probably the policeman.
Yeah.
Is that Bill Paxton? No. I get him and that actor mixed up.
Well, there's Thor. Look, there's Thor. Center panel, second page.
Here.
No, Thor, the one that looks like Thor.
Yeah.
Yeah. and there's Boulder.
Oh, yeah.
It's Boulder and Thor.
So it is set in the Marvel universe then.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, there we are.
Seems so, yeah. Wow. Is that big guy at the back? Volstagg, as he called or something?
Yeah.
It's the Warriors 3 here. Volstagg back there.
Is it Fandral?
Fandral?
Is it Boulder? Is he called?
Boulder?
Yeah.
No.
No, it's not Boulder, is it? Boulder is the other guy.
Yeah.
Boulder's the other guy.
Boulder's the guy that comes back. He's like this, like Thor considers him superior in some ways.
Right.
The gang of three, you got the guy with the moustache who looks like he's got a rapier.
Yeah, that's Fandral.
And then you got the Asian fella, with the that's the guy with the mace.
Yeah.
And then you got the fat guy at the back.
Volstagg. Yep.
Volstagg. And then you've got the woman
Sith.
Sith. That's the lady Sith. Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't Balder die? Wasn't that was the thing, wasn't it? Balder died.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Did he? He died and come back, or just died?
No, I think he died, and Thor was very unhappy.
Okay. No, he had his own little mini series there for a minute. Boulder did. I know he got really close to being in. They wanted to include him in Doctor Strange, Multiverse Madness, as part of the Illuminati. Rumor is they had that part set up for Daniel Craig, and he couldn't.
But that's weird because Balder wouldn't be part of the Illuminati.
No, but it's kind of a collection of classic type characters.
Yeah,
I
but
thought
they're
he was a
all
god.
humans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought Boulder and Thor were gods.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but again, that's the problem with it being sci-fi adjacent. You can't have gods. You can have scientifically advanced beings, but you can't have gods. That's
why I always thought Tales of Asgard was the best part of the Thor comic.
Yeah.
Apart from when Tana Nile was in it and Ego and those things, that's that arc of story. That was brilliant. But anyway, that's something else.
Where they're traveling in that ship in space, that wouldn't.
Oh, how good was that?
Yeah.
I loved that.
Classic stuff.
I've got all that stuff in the Essentials books.
Yeah.
So good.
Apart
from a bit of dodgy inking.
These characters look like children. They look like
do, don't they?
17, don't they?
Yeah.
16, 17.
Even with that moustache.
Yeah, young adults. I mean, how old does she look? Not like 25, does she? Let's, are those steps they're walking up there?
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's just like, he just threw down a bunch of lines.
Yeah.
They're much bigger the closer up you get to them. Much wider.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Luke. Luke and Dave are in the house.
Hey.
Wow. A lot of talking there.
Oh, yeah. Now they're sorry. Been avoiding not avoiding, but missing the chat here. Babbling baby, Sarah says.
Blah, blah, blah, blah, blah, blah, blah.
Yep. Let me get up to him here. There he is. Exactly.
He knows what he's talking about.
So this is going to be amazing. Yes, Sarah says it's running through the upload process now. It says,
That was me talking. That was me responding to Marv. That's all.
Son of Sam 2. Hello, gentlemen. Dave's in the house. Genuine Comics. Greetings, chat. Everybody says hello. Says, is that watercolor? Probably, Marv. Sounds like Gaiman is in some hot water these days. Well, yeah, but that's, that's a whole different episode, whole different story. Very tempted to learn about it. That red is harsh compared to all the other colors in the comics so far, just like the Friday Night Artist. Yeah, maybe the times for it were popular. I think it's because red is such an easy color for them to grab and print. It's one of those it's just a super bold and easy to adhere to, solid primary color. Squash ahead and you get Beavis and Butthead. Says the type of story kind of reminds me of Camelot 3000. That's DC, right? Yes, it is, sir.
Yeah.
Camelot 3000. I got Camelot 3000 for 75% off that cover price. Not sure where it is to look at right now. Interesting. Yeah, that you probably bought that from Ollie's like I did. That was one of those no-brainers. Had to get Stone. Luke in the house this morning. Good morning, Luke. Hey, you're welcome to join us. The link is in the Sunday Funnies chat. Luke, come on in. That baby always knows what I'm wanting to say. There we are. That's right. A lot of side profiles whenever he can.
Is that Odin?
Looks like him. Greetings, most high. Greetings,
so when you draw Odin, you've got to remember you've got to try and follow Jack Kirby and draw him differently in every panel because his costume is always so detailed.
Yeah.
That's nice. So that eagle thing.
Yeah.
That wing. I like that.
Big bird.
He's talking in Arabic.
I'm not quite sure. Strange tongue.
Got a map.
Yeah. Nice map, too. Luke says he's hanging out at the in-laws' house during our Christmas this weekend, just enjoying some Sunday Funnies and a little breakfast. Oh,
well, we didn't want to talk to you anyway, Luke.
There you go. Camelot 3000. I don't recall ever hearing about it before when I was into comics 25-ish years ago. Well, it kind of came out and then was quickly disappeared on a lot of that stuff. It was kind of really obscure for many years. They've done a couple of reprint collections since then, but when it was first out, it kind of came and went real quick. This looks great, Luke says. Yeah. Charles Vess here. I just love Celtic, which made it pop out to my attention, Sarah says. It's fun. This little 2-pager here. No comments?
Is it up in the sky? Are they up in the sky? Are those clouds?
Yeah, those are clouds. He's sitting on a mountain, though, in a mountain range.
I don't want to I don't want to put anybody down here, but this isn't as good as what we've been looking at recently.
Okay.
That way.
Yeah.
It doesn't look quite finished to me.
I did get it cheap. Been with a whole series of artists like P. Craig Russell and Yates and that from this period. Jeff Jones.
Yeah, I think the main thing for me. Sorry, Randy. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm just going to say the thing for me with this kind of stuff is that I don't like sword and sorcery kind of thing, and that's what this looks like to me. Giant talking birds and all this stuff. That's not something I would buy. I would never buy this.
Not sword and sorcery as much as fantasy type stuff. Huh?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like Lord of the Rings and all that kind of stuff. You know what I think about that.
Yeah,
I'm more of a science fiction person than a science fantasy person. I don't go with this nature thing where all the animals and beasts can talk and all this stuff. It's not my bag, as they say. I never used that term, but I just did then.
It's got its place. Yeah.
Yeah, everything's got its place, but this just—I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just my taste, but it just shows me how good these other guys like Mobius are when I see this.
Mm-hmm. Large ice bridges, big ogres. Sarah says, what gets me as the most of it is in cold tones, cold color tones, and then wham, to a hot color in bold red. Oh, that same red is on the cover. Ties in better somehow, maybe LOL. Yeah. Says, good, Glenn. Then I get to pick it up since you don't want it. And you can have all the sci-fi feel.
Okay, yeah, we'll go with that.
Personal preference is 100%. We can both have what we want without each other grabbing things the other wants. Yeah. There you are.
Yeah, there's a place for everything. I'm just giving my opinion on it. It's not my kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice to see that it's hand painted though, and things like that, because what I think about that kind of thing. But not for me, really.
But it has a nice art look to it that we could talk about.
Yeah, the colors work well. The colors are good. It's
How can you go wrong with a talking otter? There, yeah.
So that's exactly what I mean.
That red cloak does stand out, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It does a lot. And then here we use all light blues or blues, blue grays here. All together.
Wow. Now I like that effect on the first page on the bottom tier, bottom 3 panel. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Where they're faded.
Yeah.
I like that. Do you know, it might have even been better if they hadn't such a hard line on all the artwork and just did it all like that.
Yeah.
But it's certainly interesting. Is that a house?
Looks like it. Says, what sort will ever have its... Sorry. What sort will Ivor? Wow, this is harp to sing. Anyway, yeah, I need to change glasses. I can't do it. So there's a bit of explanation there on that page.
I think anybody drawing this kind of thing should do something really that's never been done before. It's always windy where these people are. It's always windy. Lose the wind for a few panels and you might get attention. It's always windy. Where are they?
Your flags can't flutter if it's not windy. Gotta have fluttering flags, right? Madness. It's in the house, Pops. It's the Weasley's house. Yeah.
Ron Weasley.
Said, Pops says, just read The Fool. Randy, good stuff. Looking forward to more. Thanks, Pops, very much. I don't know how much more we'll put out there of that. So, but I'm really glad that you liked it. I'm really fond of that character very much.
Should read The Atlantean.
There you go. Been writing a lot more sword and sorcery lately. It's not bad. That looks nice.
Looks like a bit of a Looney Tunes dog.
Kind of a mangy, scraggly mutt.
The boat at the bottom
looks more like a lynx.
Like a swan.
Here.
No, on the other page, it looked like a swan's head. Yeah.
Yeah. Sarah says, Pops. Pops says, hi, Sarah. This looks like a Weasley mated with Hagrid and got this guy. Could be. Yeah.
Is Hagrid Robbie Coltrane?
Yeah.
Was he in that film? Was he in that film that I turned off quickly when I realised what it was?
Yes. He's in all of those. He's in all of those films that you turned off quickly.
No, there was one bit in one of them where there was some big giant spiders coming in. That was quite scary. But that's about all I watched. How long did that last? 4 minutes.
I love you, pig. I'm going to rename the pig Harry Plopper.
How many of those films did they make? About 5.
7.
7. Wow.
Plus 2 prequels. I think it was 8 plus 2 prequels.
It's 8 films.
At least 3 prequels, yeah.
Yeah.
And I got to sit through all of them while I was down. Couldn't move and couldn't change the channel on the TV remote because my fingers were too weak with commercials.
They weren't the worst films in the world.
No, they weren't. That's why I like
it. If you were interrogating me, you'd have to just threaten me to put Lord of the Rings on and I'd tell you anything you wanted to know.
I'm going to make you. Not only is it going to be Lord of the Rings, it's going to be the director's cut. It's going to be like a whole day out of your life just for 3 movies.
Yeah,
there you go. Yeah.
Instead of the 9 hours. Oh my God.
I've tried twice now to get into the director's cut of Rebel Moon. I just can't do it.
Oh God, no!
I'm not even. That one?
I can't even watch that. Yeah,
that's kind of a Star Wars, a darker Star Wars that Snyder wanted to do, and Netflix gave him the money to do it, hoping they'd have a big franchise, and it's only gone 2 episodes. I doubt it's going to go anymore.
that bottom right panel there, where all the Earth's smoke coming out. That's the best panel I've seen so far.
Nice blacks there. Yeah.
Sarah says the 7th was a 2-parter. Yeah, it was. First ones were pretty good. Says it gets a little redundant in places. Yeah, better than a Star Wars marathon. After the first 3, it is over. Yeah. Yep. Well, actually, the middle 3, 4, 5, and 6 were the tops. Ha ha ha ha! You wouldn't be able to do with me. It would be like Clockwork Orange, where I pry your eyes open and to have to watch it with occasional eye drops. Yeah.
Well, Clockwork Orange is a brilliant film. I watched that, but not other stuff.
Bob says I fell asleep during the first episode of Rebel Moon. Yeah, it's my problem with it too. I'm watching the director's cut. I maybe 10 minutes in, I'm snoozing. Yeah. Oh, but then you would do that with me on of sci-fi. Dang. Yeah. I don't know, Sarah. You'd probably really enjoy Babylon 5. You'd enjoy that quite a bit. It's fun.
Yeah, that's the best page so far. Best spread so far.
Yeah, it's improving, certainly.
Mm-hmm. Is this Hella here? Kind of looks like it.
That bottom leg and foot seems a bit dodgy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost in Diablo's costume.
Yeah.
In Fantastic Four.
Is that's what's the name, isn't it?
Hela, goddess of Valhalla.
It's his sister, his half sister, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was.
You can tell by the headdress.
Yeah.
Look at that tash. I like the way it goes straight out his side. He's got some serious control on that tash.
Some serious brill cream.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at Mike Tash.
He could be a Spitfire pilot, couldn't he?
Mm.
Sarah says I can't do with all the space stuff. So those eye drops were LAD.
LSD. Man.
LSD. Oh, is that what it is? Babylon 5 was bearable. When's the last time you watched it? LOL Pops. Sarah says, wee. So I was wondering why there were going to be a LAD for eye drops. Made for some weird mental images, yeah. I'll whisper a secret and hush. None need know only prove yourself worthy. It's kind of nice. Likes nature.
That's a
That
long
arm
arrow,
maybe.
isn't it?
Yeah, I was about to say that arm may be a little bit too long.
Which arm? Here.
No, the arrow one.
That looks a little long.
The center.
No, the
center
arrow,
one.
the center one. The arrow one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Could have moved that back
yeah.
a little bit. Yeah. Elastic lad. What can you say?
Elastic lad.
Just drank a bottle of gin gold before he started shooting. That's what it is. Like elongated man. This almost looks like Gargoyle from Marvel. There. It's a member of Defenders for a bit. Could be. I wonder if it's the same character. Nope, it's a troll.
Trolly old doll.
Sarah says, we was wondering why there are eardrops. Yep, eye drops. Clockwork Orange were LSD. There, fixed it. Gotcha, Pops. We figured it out. Dude had long arms to be fully extended, and it's not straight. Yeah. It's kind of nice. No, we're going through this book pretty quickly here.
Hmm.
I'm just going to keep turning.
Keep turning.
The troll has become part of them there. Oh, there's a little
That's quite
something.
nice.
Rawr.
A roll. It's a giant catfish monster.
Get fish.
Ha, ha, ha, ha, ha. I mean, who says that? The mass splits asunder. You're more likely to say, shit, we're going to die.
No, this is Boulder here. Must be younger. She calls him Boulder.
Well, we know he's going to be okay. He's only 15 there, and he's 35 in the Thor comic.
Yeah.
That's why I never get these prequels. We know what's going to happen. It's like those Star Wars things. What a waste of time and money those were. We know, but there's no threat to anybody.
Dude had long arms. Yep, fully extended. Sarah says, I tried to read Clockwork
Oh,
Orange,
yeah.
but damn near went cross-eyed with the accents written out.
I quite agree, Sarah. That was a nightmare. I tried to read that at college, and I thought, no, I've got better things to do. It's just like a foreign language. But the film was good. So Kubrick got through it.
Yeah. Like the film.
Although he pulled it in when somebody killed someone, pulled it out of circulation in it for ages.
Yeah.
That's quite a nice shot in that centerpiece where you can see where you're under the water, where the legs are. That's quite a nice piece. Oh, talking otters again. Oh. It looks like Tales of the Riverbank. I don't know whether Russ remember that or he's seen that.
Yeah.
Remember Ratty and whatever they
Ratty
were
and
called.
Hammy.
Yeah, on that
They all
boat.
went around in that Jeep.
Yeah, and they used to get on that. They were supposed to get on a boat. There was a little boat on a stream, and the animals came down, and they didn't get on it. They both ran away. Then the next scene, you see they're on it. They've been put on it.
Yeah, they just
It's dead funny.
picked them up and shoved them on the raft and just poked them out into the water.
Yeah.
Filmed it.
LOL, I had training in archaic speech. I was a Thor, medieval and mythology fan.
It's Shakespeare. That it's not.
Read that stuff all
Norwegian.
the time. Yeah, the film was good. I know that in the book, the two girls he was with were very young, very maybe puberty age. Yeah.
Yeah.
It really shows how young our country is. Most of our loves originated in Europe.
Yeah. I told you I used to live in a house that was older than your country.
Was that Cockney or however you pronounce their accent?
Yeah, it was
Clockwork Orange?
yeah, something like
Cockney.
that. Yeah.
Cockney.
Cockney. I went down to the old East End, thought I'd like to try some Cockney.
That's what she said.
Oh, he's lost his colours. He ran out of colour.
Oh no.
Must be a dream sequence.
Yeah. Oh, are they looking in the
Poltergeist.
water? They're looking in the water.
I tell you what, it should have been done all like that. It looks great.
Yeah.
It's just that wash. It's great. Oh, here we go. Talking eagles again.
Talking to Steve, the otter there. Yeah. Steve.
It's what's he called? Who talks to the animals? What's that film called?
Dr. Doolittle.
Yeah, it's Dr. Doolittle.
The push
AK.
me, pull you.
Boulder.
Sarah says, yes, I love the old structures. This is Cockatree.
Cockney.
Sarah says, Cockney. Renting error. Okay. My fingers are not working today. I'm going to quit typing. I figured out what you were saying. Pop's fingers. Yeah, you got it. LOL. Pops. Oh, Sarah's disappointed. You're going to stop typing.
Of
course, a little
Hubble
furry
bubble.
warthog. Little boar here.
A little one.
Yeah. Able to ride him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You think transportation, you think wild boar. Yeah. Bob says some days are better than others, but my hands are wrecked. Yeah. It says, yeah, for the bell. Yay for the bell. I so couldn't wait for you to get out of the hospital to be able to use it again. There you go. It's a real simple motel room bell. You can pick that up anywhere. Staples would have one.
You can have one at home, so while you're watching the video, you can ring your own bell.
There you go. Or whenever you'd like, you can ring your own bell.
And you can sing that song.
Sarah says, oh, sorry to hear that, Pops. I'm sure the weather doesn't help. Yeah, that too. And it's cold this morning here in Michigan.
Oh, the damp gets in your knees, man.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Freezes up the joints in general.
That on that right-hand page, that third panel with the face with the mustache looks really like a Barry Smith X-Men Daredevil, 1969 effort, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Sarah says, I ring my own bell by walking into things. Says Zim has the best bell. There we go. Yeah. True. It's right around freezing here. Yeah, it is. It is effing cold this morning. It's not just cold. It's effing cold. Yeah, everything hurts so much worse when you're cold. Yeah.
For me, it's the damp rather than the cold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gets into the itis. Just
we get plenty of both.
The voice.
We get plenty of both. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to. It takes you a good hour and a half to warm up during the winter. Get your limbs moving.
Yep.
When you're training. Moist. Great word, Sarah.
Moist. Moist.
Moist. Like chiffon.
The
I like that word. I'll say it again.
The folds on those clogs are good out there on the page. Say
yeah,
it again,
nice.
Russ.
Yeah.
Say it again,
Chiffon. I like that word. I'm going to say it again.
It sounds like the door opening on Star Trek.
Chiffon.
Chiffon.
Chiffon and moist. Very nice words.
I told you one of these days I'm going to do a comic book where all the sound effects are corporate names. I really want to do that. Somebody hit somebody, spam. That kind of thing. And every time now over here I don't know how you guys have it in the UK, but if you're watching any type of network show here, every 15 minutes there's a drug commercial. And every other one of those is a drug you've never heard of before. So every time there's a new drug name that pops up, we always make up who belongs to that name. Like Laputa or just whatever modern drug names are. They're just combinations of letters anyway that some drug company's gone out and copywritten. So we're like, yeah, that's the ancient wizard that lives in the high tower that, controls all the weather or whatever. Yeah. Nice set of yellows and golds here.
Is that glossy paper?
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
glossy. It's not real shiny. Well, it's got a little sheen to it.
Hmm.
You can see that off the light there. Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's your typical Marvel graphic novel
Of the time. Yeah.
format, yeah, of the time.
I have multiples.
Says drugs are bad. Okay.
Drugs are bad. Yeah. Okay.
I trusted the speed made in bathtubs more than anything Big Pharma puts out now. Yeah, I hear you, Pops. Every time I hear an drug commercial, I think of down the road, if you or someone you love has whatever drug, it says you may be entitled to a lawsuit. Yeah. It's the way it works.
Where there's blame, there's a claim.
Yep. You may be entitled to compensation.
That's quite a nice panel of the last one, isn't it? That shadow on the wall is quite good.
Yeah. I was just noticing that. This isn't bad either here. It's kind of nice. Can see a little bit of Hal Foster influence there.
Yeah. Has he cut his head off?
Is he? No, he's done something bloody there.
Yeah, he's chopped his head off.
Chopped
Whack.
this guy.
Chunk.
Yeah, it did. Yep.
Thump. That's that done. How to get a head? Just chop it off.
There you go.
Keep it in a bag.
Bob says exactly. Sarah, yep. And it happens more often than not. Yeah. Get their heads chopped off all the time. I think I would really enjoy Charles Vess doing a wilderness graphic novel type story, like Call of the Wild from Jack London or something, just because he handles nature so well. A little bit, I think his his grasp of nature drawings here is a lot better than his features and anatomy.
Yeah.
His faces and that. Sarah says, then the quitting cig commercials counterproductive. It can make a mind not thinking about having a cig, start thinking about it and then crave it. Yep. I feel that exactly that way about the Food Channel. You know, all of these cooking shows just makes you more hungry. Facepalm. Says, I need what the wizards have in their pipes. Yeah. I hear you,
Sounds a bit
Sarah.
dodgy, doesn't it?
You can go to the local dispensary around here and pick a lot of that up. Roger's in the house. Shomo, hey, thanks for joining us, Roger. Says they should do a reprint of some of the lesser known early graphic novels, like 2 or 3 in a volume. Yeah, I agree completely, right. But Marvel has no drive to make money, and they have no respect for the art that they've and the people that have come before them. You know that, Roger. Puff, puff, pass to Sarah. Sarah says, puff, puff, pass back. All right.
Drugs. Yeah.
Yeah, Roger, real glad you found us, man. We do this every Sunday morning. We also do another show early on Friday mornings at 5 a.m. where we look through great comics and great sequential art. That's 5 a.m. Eastern. I think Roger's still up in Traverse City. There last time I knew. Hope you're doing well, man. Good to hear from you. There we go. It says he sure does. He draws stuff. I like the way he draws his nature a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of old graphic novels, one of these days I'm going to get a hold of a copy of Super Boxers and show it to everybody just for the fun of it, just because it's so absurd. Be something we'd show in April or something. It's a fun story, but you really have to brain check a lot of it. Sarah says it's legal where I am. Yeah, same here. Yeah, me too. Some parts of life are good. There you go. It'll be legal in the country probably before the within the next 4 years. They just got to remove it from a Schedule 1 drug to figure out how to tax it more. It'll be out all over. Too many states are making too much money off of it to stop it now. It's nothing like wondering where a drug convo came in with this with this comic. Yep. Well, it's all good. Bob says Indiana and Texas will be the last to legalize. Yeah, probably. Maybe Illinois. It's dragging their feet a little. All of these conservative states sometimes, but the older people get and need pain relief, the more I think that CBD oil and THC will be. Anyway, we don't mean to talk political on this show. No. But it's too natural and it's got too many good reasons to be out there for them to stop it at this point. Anyway.
Nyar. So that
Meanwhile,
guy's saying.
Yes, back to the Asgardians. It's that warthog flying now. Jumping.
Oh, it's the guy with the moustache. Ah, Tashman.
Squished head.
He looks bonkers.
He's stuck him. Yeah.
Yep.
And he's off and got my hog. Wow.
It says tie the raven banner to Asgard.
Yeah.
Has he chopped his head off as well?
No, he just stuck it up his jaw.
His gullet.
Yeah.
Sarah says, yeah, right now, if corporate is in an illegal state, doesn't matter if it's legal in your state, it's policy to test an illegal. Yeah. Asgardians. This is Sunday. Really funnies. Just add weed, LOL. Okay. So the squished head looks like a Lego head.
It looks like a Modoc with a wig on.
Yeah, it does. I was going to say that. Yeah. Small square allotted.
Yeah.
Haha, that kind of the kind that sparkles. Yep. I would never work for anyone who does for weed. What I do on my time is my business. There you go. After I got the vaccine, I can't stand alcohol and weed. At least I still keep my wife happy. Oh, sorry, Mark.
Okay.
There you go. That might have been TMI this morning, but okay.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear how you can't stand alcohol and weed anymore. Yeah, I don't have that. Sarah says, yeah, I don't have that option here. Okay.
I only drink red wine, so all that stuff doesn't apply to me.
1 out of 3 ain't bad, Pop says. we've had an overabundance of alcohol in the house because the son-in-law, who comes up occasionally, goes out and buys a bunch of stuff that he wants to drink and then leaves us most of the bottles and says, "Oh yeah, you guys will finish it off." Still here 3 years later.
Why don't you drink, Randy?
I just don't have the drive for it. That's all.
Right.
It just doesn't. It's not that it doesn't appeal to me. I mean, I like getting fuzzy like everybody else, but and like relaxing. Sometimes I'll have a little beer or IPA or something to relax with, but alcohol just doesn't have the appeal it used to have when I was much, much younger. So, and weed too, I can't stand the smell of it, the smell of the THC and the taste of it. So, it's a good thing there's edibles out there. That's all I'll say. There's the Raven banner.
I thought that bloke had his head chopped off earlier.
Which one? This guy? No, that's the hero.
No, the guy with the
got to be young
the man.
This guy.
Yeah.
No.
He looks like he had his head chopped off earlier. No, not him. No, not him.
No.
He had a knife stuck in his jaw.
Okay.
A lot earlier. Don't worry.
A lot earlier. Okay.
Yeah. You'd have to read it, I suppose. Oh, another cameo of Thor there.
I only drink when I'm somewhere else. I don't drink around the grandkids. There you go, Pops. So like every 2 months or so, yeah. Morning, great book. I have it signed by Vess. Excellent, David. Thanks for joining us. Oh man, I can't. I have a single drop of alcohol or anything that can be fun in this house. Oh, sorry, Sarah.
Never mind.
Yeah.
I've got a nice bottle of Chateau Neuf de Pape waiting for me downstairs.
Neuf de Pape.
Oh, yeah.
I have shattered myself.
Got to get it down you here for a good time, not a long time.
Oh wow, there you go. That's it. It's done.
Yeah.
A much brighter final page. Those clouds are nice.
Yeah, it is. Very nice.
To Valhalla and beyond.
Rolling on the floor laughing. Glenn, Sarah says. Yeah.
That is true. It's true.
Scotch, yeah.
There we are.
Nice.
Marvel graphic novel, The Raven Banner, folks. Tale of Asgard. By the great Charles Vess.
There you go.
Sarah says, dang, out with a bang kind of coloring. Nice indeed. Yeah. David says, I got a few bottles of scotch unopened. Yeah, never heard of this before. Yeah, if you're lucky, you might catch that at a comic show. If you dig through the magazine boxes, you might find it. I don't see a whole lot of copies around anymore, but every once in a while, you'll see one pop up. Like I said, I think I bought this one for $3 or $5 there. Just to have it.
Cool. Blimey.
So anyway, that's it. That's it for the book. Anything else? Any closing thoughts? Anybody? Rex isn't here. Neither is Scott. Where is Rosema? Anyway,
Well,
who knows?
who knows? We'll see him in 2027.
Yeah, probably. Well, we might see him a little bit in 2025. But hey, that was the Raven Banner by Charles Vess. If there's anything that you want us to take a look at here on the show, we do this, like I said, twice a week, Sunday mornings for Sunday Funnies at 9 a.m. And then again, Comics by Night on Friday mornings at 5 a.m. This Friday, we're going to be looking at, let's see if I got it handy here. I think so, yes. Blueberry 5.
Oh,
Seeing the year out with Blueberry.
Ending the year with Blueberry, yep. Next Sunday, I think, will be the last show of the year, right? Yeah, that'll be on the 29th. We'll have to end it with, I was thinking of pulling up some odds and ends to look through. Like I've had a copy of Madame Xanadu #1 sitting around for a while.
Nice.
Yeah.
That has some great Marshall Rogers artwork in it with a phenomenal William Kaluta cover there. Love that cover. And then I've had an issue of, he said looking for it. I got an issue of True Crime here as well.
Oh, look at that.
He's a rat.
Jack Cole drawing crime comics.
Look at those bullets going through him.
Rat.
Isn't that good? Rat.
Yeah, you rat.
Of course, the gun should have been saying rat-a-tat-tat-tat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who.
We'll probably look at that next week, depending upon how far we can go through. But first off, really want to look at this.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
It's a Sinister House of Secret Love.
look at that.
We don't look at romance comics often enough, and this one is pretty spectacular. I think I've shown this before.
Just give us a glimpse of the interior.
We haven't looked through it. It's got kind of a photo cover to it. Marv says, great show as always. I share my Flash Gordon book with stories from 34 till 36 by Don Moore and Alex Raymond later. Yeah. See you next Friday.
Cool.
Take care, everyone. We've covered Flash Gordon here on Sunday Funnies before. Started looking at that material. But this story especially, this is a whole issue long story. The Bride and the Falcon.
Look at those thick lines.
Yeah.
And it's all Alex Toth
Oh,
doing a gothic romance story.
Inked by Frank Giacoya, though.
Is it? Yeah.
Toth being Toth.
That's unusual for Toth to be inked by somebody, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, written by Frank Robbins.
Yeah. Look at this.
Yeah.
Look
Look at that
interesting.
large
Look,
lettering
yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Next week, folks, we'll take a look at this.
Oh, that's good, doesn't it? Ooh,
Sinister House of Secret Love.
secret love.
We'll look at more romance comics in February. Hopefully. I've got a
That
got a
Mobius
book
looks very, very rough, doesn't it? Looks like a layout round there.
By comparison to what we've seen, yeah.
Yeah.
Although it could be like a smaller panel blown up for the cover.
Could be.
It's probably what it is. Yeah. Well, we'll be back to the old half pages again.
Yeah,
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
that looks like it's been drawn differently.
Right.
Yeah. Interesting. See that on Friday.
Friday, folks, Blueberry #5. Next Sunday, House of Sinister House of Secret Love.
Love.
And more. Maybe some true crime.
That true
I've
crime
had
looks interesting.
Had them sitting up here for a while. That Marshall Rogers' work in this is really interesting. So I like his stuff, but it might not hold true to a lot of people. More stuff, folks, next week. We are archived over at the Comic Book Black Belt YouTube channel, the Randy Zim YouTube channel, and the Indie Comics Network. So, and we've covered a lot of material in the past. We've been doing this for a couple of years now. And if you enjoyed this, going through works like this, you'll enjoy all of our other programming over there, or all of the other shows that we have archived over there. Go over there and take a look. Make sure you leave a like and any type of response to this show wherever you're watching it, whatever platform you're watching it on, just goes to help our algorithms. We deeply appreciate any type of boost that you can give us. If you enjoyed this show, tell a friend. So different blueberry cover here, do. Yeah. Yep. Great stuff coming up. Now we're just going to keep doing this until we can't. You know, this is
Well, we're never going to run out of material, are we?
never going to run out of material. We just love this. We love this stuff. That's why we look at it. We're inspired by it. We hope you are too. So anyway, Russ, why don't you tell us how they can find you?
You can find me at russleach.com. All the social medias are there. And, of course, the email list. Very important. You sign up to the email list so you can find out more about the Atlantean. It's issue 2 is on its way now. And I'll let everybody know when the retail version of issue 1 is up. So there you go. Go to russleach.com, sign up for that email list.
And if you missed that campaign, we're very sorry that you missed it. There will be future campaigns for the Atlantean over at fundmycomic.com. Fundmycomic.com. Go over there and take a look. What a great site that is. A lot of different campaigns for a lot of different comic projects available over at fundmycomic.com. So go over there and take a look. Some with folks whose names you'll recognize and some whose books you absolutely have to have. So go over there and take a look. Glenn, tell folks how they can find you.
You can find me on all the usual places like Facebook and stuff like that. But if you go to this comic here,
Yeah.
you got a hatch in the back.
There you are.
Yes.
So anyway, yeah, if you go to
It's a group effort.
Yeah.
if you go to Amazon, you can find all my 12 books on there. I've got lots of books on there, science fiction and assassinations and children's books and Apollo astronaut, lots of stuff, lots of different things. But if you just go to Google and put my name in, it'll all come up there, I believe. And just these shows every Friday and Sunday with Randy and Russ and other guests. Yeah, just having a good time.
And speaking of Fund My Comic, you go over to Fund My Comic and look for Glenn's book on Hatch. Hatch Annotated is available over there.
Get a copy of that. Yeah, it's lots of artwork in it. It tells you his story, how he came about, and it's a good read. Go check it out.
It's a sensation. Go get it.
Sensation. Matt Black's in the house for Zirko. Is there a different blueberry cover? Sarah says, great show as always. Thank you so much, Sarah. We love doing this. Damn it, I'm late. Matt Black says you can always rewatch us. You just take that little dot on the red bar and just move it back to the start and watch us again. And if you can, just you can even advance us up to 2 times speed so we sound like chipmunks. It's amazing.
Even more like chipmunks.
Even more like chipmunks. Yes, that's true.
Or you can mute it if you want.
Yeah, or you
Have
just
to watch
mute it and look at the pictures. Yeah.
That too. Yep. I have to watch the rerun. Matt says low. Yep. Glad you're here. Folks, I've been your host, Randy Zimmerman. You can find my work over at aerocomics.store. If it's up right now, it's probably temporarily down for servicing. But Aero Comics, you can find a lot of great books over there. If you check my name out over on Amazon, you might find War of the Worlds, Infestation by Caliber Press. Hopefully you'll find Shadow Kingdom right off the bat over there. Well worth your time. A lot of fun. It's an adaptation of that Robert E. Howard short story and the book that kicks off the Atlantean. You don't have to have this book to enjoy the Atlantean, by the way, but it does enhance your entertainment if you do. So you'll have more of a background on the characters as we see them. And again, we deeply appreciate you being here. Sorry, we normally run 2 hours when we have stuff to talk about, and the conversation like it did today wanders over to weed and who else, and it goes all over the place. But this was kind of a short book, and we got through it a little quicker than we thought we would.
Yeah, and it is the end of the year. We're getting a little tired. We're getting old. We need a nap.
Now, what people need to do is get this, because seriously, this is a really good, fun comic. It's great. I read it yesterday. I'm going to read it again when the show ends.
Oh.
It's absolutely wonderful. It really is. It's great.
We've had some good responses.
Yeah.
But several people going, And one person saying, oh, well, more than one person, several people saying this really feels like an old Savage Sword of Conan book.
Yeah.
It's good fun to read.
That's the whole
It's
idea.
a good, enjoyable book.
And it's
funny,
I'm in for
issues
funny
three.
and everything. It's got some great funny,
It's got some.
parts. Yeah,
it's got some very amusing bits to it. I do like the interaction between Brawl and Cull.
I think Brule's a better character than Cull. You know, I like him.
He is. Yeah, he's funny. He says the odd thing, and you're like, that's funny.
Well,
I like that.
When Marvel contact you to do it, they'll want to do a spin-off series of Brule.
Of Brawl.
Yeah,
they won't ever contact us.
And then we'll have Brule's dog. We'll have
let's
Brule's
just say
dog to the vultures.
issue 2 is very Brule heavy. There's a couple of really great scenes with Brule in it, and you'll see a lot more of him in the strip. It really is.
Great
we
stuff
like to,
in issue 2. There
yeah,
really is.
we like to look at it as a Hope and Crosby on the road type quest that they're after, looking for shape-shifting lizard people to kill. So,
what we need as well is the shape-shifting lizard people spin-off where they're not really that bad, they're just misunderstood. And we can have them fight Doctor Doom and things like that.
For a modern audience. Yeah. No, they're all evil and they need to be eradicated. Simple as
have
that.
them go out for pizza and talk about their sexual preferences all the time.
Yeah. I like lizards. Oh, I like amphibians. That's okay. You do you.
Again, that ties back to that old Fantastic Four joke. How was your night? I don't know. It just kept twisting my ears a lot. So, anyway. Yeah.
Ba-dum-tsh.
Real old joke, folks. Sorry.
The old ones are the old ones.
Yeah.
Joke's on you, bitch. I love this shit.
There we are. We do too, folks. We do this because we love it. We're not monetized. But if you go over and buy our books, we deeply appreciate it. And if you're entertained by it and let us know, we appreciate it even more. So, and we love you being here. We know the majority of our viewers are after the fact, because who gets up this early on Sunday morning, at least here in the States, and Friday morning at 5 a.m. But we do appreciate you watching us whenever you watch us. Make sure you leave a comment, leave a like, hit that button. Make sure you let us know if there's anything that you want us to cover, take a look at. We'll be more than happy to take it under advisement. So, and there's a lot of great stuff coming up. All of us have big libraries. We barely scratched the surface of what I got here. And I know Glenn's probably got just as many books, and Russ has almost as many books. He's only got one wall of them though, but he gets to take a look at them.
I have boxes as well.
You what?
I have boxes as well.
Yes, boxes. Well, we all have. If you've been in this business long enough, you just collect boxes. That's what it is.
Boxes and boxes of comics.
That's why I have that curtain up there, that sheet. All of my back stock is back over there, as well as my other books. But folks, again, thanks so much for stopping by. Deeply appreciate you being here. We love you in the chat. We will be live next week as well. We'll be live at least until the middle of February at this rate. I've got a convention. I'll be at the Great Lakes Con down in Macomb at the Macomb Community College at the end of February. Looking forward to that down in the Detroit area. So that's my next convention. Baby, what? Okay, Sarah.
Too many drugs.
Says no lizard left behind. Sarah says
every lizard kicked up the behind.
Yeah. Says a lot of people order through that site and also app. Yeah. Great. I have the entire original V series to watch, but I have to buy another DVD player. Best lizard people series of all time. Yeah. Yep.
That's great. Yeah.
I can't tell you the effect it had on me as a kid when we watched the queen lizard swallow that groundhog. That was
tits up. And that big jaw.
There's not a lot of scenes that stick with you as a kid that you watched on TV, but that's definitely one of them. And the other one is that Karen Black Trilogy of Terror episode, where she brings home the little African doll.
Oh God.
with the razor spear and chases her all over the house. That's all stop motion, but as a kid, that's pretty convincing. So I'm just not asleep from yesterday. There you go. Marvy's giving us the 2 fingers up. Yeah. Matt Black says, don't forget that comic I didn't ask for, Randy. You know the one you don't plan to give to me.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what one that is.
I'm not getting any of them.
Yeah.
I keep on asking him for books.
I owe Russ a huge box. I should send yours along with it. So then it'll be Russ's responsibility to mail it to you. I just haven't put them all together yet and had the gumption to go spend half of my bank account at the post office.
Yeah, I know that's the trouble with the postage.
That's exactly what it is.
I heard somebody because Heavy Metal magazine did quite well. I think they got 250,000 or something.
They're like 500,000 at this point.
But a lot of people were complaining because they're spending more on postage than they are on the cover price of the magazine.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's not a good thing. I saw some other people saying, the printing costs of this, and we're losing a lot of American customers. 90% of our customers are in the US. And that's because we're using Critical Blast and also, printing over here. So we're coming at it with a bit of gumption. Do you know what I mean? Thinking about where you can get things done, how they can be done, a reasonable cost, and not, charge too much to the customer. There's only so much you can do because, shipping these days is just outrageous.
Just crazy. Yeah. Yeah. Outlandish. We also want to thank Alex over at Red Dragon Publishing in Brazil for doing a Portuguese version of the Atlantean. That campaign is going on for them right now. They just kicked that off. What was that, Friday? They just started that up and kicked it off on Friday.
They're really
we hope
pleased.
It's doing well.
They've had a lot of good responses about the Shadow Kingdom, and they like what they're seeing. So that's going to carry on. So. I've often thought about doing books in different languages. I don't know. I think cull is not a problem over here in Europe, in the UK and Europe. So maybe it's worth translating it to German or French or something like that.
Spanish,
at some point,
definitely.
Spanish.
Yep.
It may well be worth doing that. Trying to find an agent over here who'll publish that. So
that would be great. Fantastic. Matt Black says, don't forget to send you that comic. Okay, I'm not sure which comic that was, Matt. I'm sorry, I've forgotten. So you might have to remind me. Yeah, postage has become a lot like Big Pharma, unfortunately. Yep. Well, let's hope that those rates end up going back down here. Rush, you should do one in Welch.
Unfortunately, I've got a restricted market on that.
Do you? Folks, again, thanks so much for stopping by. We're going to get out of here and go enjoy our Sunday. Enjoy your rest of your weekend. Have a great holiday. If you're into Christmas, Merry Christmas, or whatever holiday that you celebrate. We hope you have a very happy and joyous one. Get around with family and don't talk politics. Oh yeah.
In knock-a-knee. What's that?
Knock-a-knee. Don't do it.
Cockney. Oh, cockney.
Cockney. Yeah.
Cockney.
Cockney. There we are. A lot more coming up next year too, folks. So stay tuned. Thanks a lot for joining us. Indie Comics Network, Comic Book Black Belt YouTube channel, Randy Zim YouTube channel. Go over there, like and subscribe. Hit that button. Have a good Christmas, people. Matt Black says, absolutely.
Yeah.
You too. We'll see everybody soon.
See ya.
Take care, everyone. Thanks so much for stopping by. Thanks for being here. We shall we'll see you again on the next one. Take care. He said scrolling. started. Here we go.
So this is the divine intervention. You could become a spiritual guru on your own, but you just have to tie your shoes, and you just have to know how to eat burritos backwards.
Ship my pants? Right here? Ship my pants? You're kidding. You can ship your pants right here. You hear that? I can ship my pants for free.
Wow. I just may ship my pants.
Yeah, ship your pants. Billy, you can ship your pants too.
I can't wait to ship my pants, Dad.
I just shipped my pants, and it's very convenient.
Very convenient.
I just shipped my drawers.
I just shipped my nightie.
I just shipped my bed.
If you can't find what you're looking for in store, we'll find it at Kmart.com right now and ship it to you for free.
Smell this shoe.
Excuse me?
모습을 나타내면서
Know how much
Smell that shoe.
kararına İstanbul Pendik Milli Eğitim
Smell that shoe.
있고 bez njega ne.
Ma'am, you want a whiff of my shoe?
333 041, ja se izvinjavam. Koji bože.
Alles okay, wollen Sie gleich ans Expertentelefon gehen, Herr Ohm? Um Gottes Willen.
Smell that shoe.
Jasmine.
I snap my fingers. You forget that you were ever gay.
I was never gay.
Exactly.
Wait, no, stop.
Yes.
No, stop. You can't. I was never gay.
Okay.
No, I was never gay.
Sure.
You can't just state something and snap your fingers and then be like, I was never gay.
You say so.
Christmas Day.